Assalamu alaikum and hello, my name is Munibur Rahman. I am an improvisation theatre coach and an applied performance practitioner. I explore how performance methods and improvisation help with human development and growth. And we are bringing for you at Park Improv a brand new improvisation theatre show. It's called Koi Tayyari Nahi. The concept behind improvisation theatre is that you don't have anything prepared beforehand. You have no script, no lines, no rehearsals, and you turn up in front of an audience just like that, and whatever the audience members throw at you, you use that as the creative input and allow stories and characters to unfold from there. It's scary, but it's also very exciting. So yeah, improv is like the word itself, improvised, and nothing is set beforehand. So we discover and create in the moment with the audience members in front of them. Both are performance arts. In scripted theatre, you have rehearsals available to you. You go deep into studying a character, studying the themes of the play. In setting up the production, you have a lot of rehearsals to lock it, which is the exact opposite in improv. You have nothing locked. In fact, you don't even have anything set beforehand as to what directions the characters or the stories will take. In improv, to play improv, one's got to let go and surrender and trust the creative process that is unwinding live in front of an audience. So it's an experience to be witnessed where something is being created, a story and characters are coming into life right there and then. So there's a lot of surrender to improv, and there's a lot of trust amongst the improv players while they are playing improv and creating these stories and characters, because they themselves don't know where this is going to go, and to trust that they will discover and create on the flow is, I think, one of the key psychological training components of improv. To learn to let go and to learn to fall, to learn to free dive, and trust that you'll land on your own 2 feet, and it'll be something that you could not have or would not have anticipated when you began. Yeah, so a huge part of it is the tacit team dynamics and the tacit chemistry between players, because they're really playing. They're creating. When you're creating something together, you're playing with the other person. So to build that comfort would be something I'd be primarily looking out for amongst the players, where they're so comfortable with the uncertainty of creating that they can most rely on each other's ideas and presence and support. So building that comfort within the team members would be crucial, because it's not a one-man show. They're not any separate parts. It's not unidirectional. It's not focused on any one character. It's the entire thing is working together as a whole, and everybody in the team is holding it together as a whole. So there's no hierarchy in terms of who plays a bigger role or a smaller role. It's all in the mix together. So yeah, so to have that wide yet deep sense of comfort with encountering uncertainty and feeling the thrill of it in creating something new together would be one of the highlights of an improv team. One question that I always throw out to my students is what is their personal relationship to improv? Because you're entirely bringing yourself to bear in improv. There's nothing beforehand, and they have their entire gamut of experiences and emotions and observations that become the input for whatever turns up in improv. And because many of the performers in my team, they come from theater backgrounds, I have deliberately wanted to open avenues for where improv is not just about comedy. So in North America and in Europe much less so, in North America especially, improv has been taken to be a comedic tool only, which is a very restricted and limited use of improv or application of improv. So one of the stereotypical misconceptions many people coming into performing arts about improv has been that those who are quick-witted, who are glib talkers, who can retort very snappily, they're good at improv. And the introverts and the silent ones would always be left behind thinking that maybe it's not for them. And I totally disagree with that, because life is improvised and we don't have a complete script for it, no matter how much we prepare for it. So it is that spirit of improvisation that is true to life can inform the theatrical art form of improvisation and can be such an immense source of new forms of creativity, new kinds of stories and characters which are not restricted to quick, fast laughs of comedic improv. So we do long-form improvisation where these are not short, quick improv games which have already a built-in gimmick to them, which allow for comedy to happen. So we look at more grounded characters, we look at broader storylines. So my aim is that we bring improvisation much closer to what life has to offer and use that in the improvisational art form. Comparing difficulties of directing theater versus directing improv. In theater, you have the anchor of a script. You're honoring the playwright, and you use your imagination and creativity with the actors to bring the playwright's vision to life on stage. It's preset, and it involves a lot of hard work, a lot of consistent rehearsals to fine-tune the production, to fine-tune the characters, to discover the characters. So it's a very long, drawn-out process of building one production. Whereas in improv, the difficulty is really on two levels. One is the personal difficulty that an improviser may be facing in relation to, letting go, connecting with their partners, trusting their partners, feeling comfortable under their own skin in order to jump into this realm of, unknown uncertainty. And at the other level is the team dynamics. You build the team dynamics in a way where they continue to enjoy the creative discoveries that happen through improv, and to build that as a value within the team culture. So it involves more personal development once you continue to engage with improv, because you're growing through improv, you're bringing yourself to improv. So it's a more intimate process of self-evolution and a team's evolution in relation to what they're creating and how they're evolving through improvisation theater.